Hey everyone, hope you're having a great Sunday, Palm Sunday today. It's April 5th. I know for me personally, been good to spend some time with my kids today. I'm reading a book, trying to stay a little distracted because I know we got a big week ahead. In our city, we got a lot of decisions that we will continue to have to make and look at. Some bigger decisions, I think, coming this week as well. I wanted to just spin you up on what the next week looks like and what some of those decisions will look like. We had 23 new cases of COVID reported today in Minnehaha County, 2 in Lincoln County. Want to continue to reinforce the fact that we will see that caseload increase every single day for quite a while here. And so seeing 20 or 25 new cases, well, we don't want to see any new cases, of course. We are expecting that, and so we will see that. And so those are not a reason for alarm to see case increases. I got a text from a friend of mine. My friend and his fiance both have coronavirus. And my friend is, I think he's 49. He's about 6'5", slender, healthy guy. And I said, just give me, now that you're past it, because he's now free and clear. I'm like, how was it? And he sent me this text. I'm going to read it. He said, mine was awful. Worst thing I've ever experienced. Could barely get from my bed to the bathroom. Wondered how many days was this the day I would end up in the ER. I lost 10 pounds in less than a week. I feel normal now. I've gained 5 pounds and I'm working on rebuilding my stamina. Julie, on the other hand, is the other end of the spectrum. That's his fiance. No fever, no chills, only mild fatigue. Her biggest issue has been headaches and a loss of taste and smell, which is starting to annoy her as it's been a week now, but she's getting better also. I'm officially cleared by Department of Health and classified as recovered. He said, I've always wanted to be a statistic. So I share that with you because 2 friends of mine, and one, his fiance, very few signs, asymptomatic almost, and she's fine. Him, he got hit like a truck. And I think that's what you see a little bit in COVID is some of the cases are very severe, some are not at all. You don't even know if you have it in some cases. So I want to share that with you just to, again, provide some realism that not everybody who gets COVID is going to end up in a ICU or on a ventilator or in a critical spot. A lot of people will recover just as my friend here in the text did. This week, you're going to probably see some more aggressive orders and resolutions coming out from my office. The unique position we're in Sioux Falls compared to the rest of the state is when the rest of the state peaks, well, that's statewide, but Sioux Falls, we're a more densely populated metropolitan area, obviously. So our peak will be sooner, and our peak will be more intense because of the density in our metropolitan area. So some of the steps we need to take here have to be sooner than the rest of the state needs to take, and we believe that. I went on a run yesterday. I was thinking, no music, no nothing, just thinking, how do I visually, because I'm a visual guy, how do I visually represent the steps we're taking right now with COVID? And I kept coming back to this picture of, the snake that is eating this animal, okay? And this animal is COVID. And we know we have to eat it at some point. We have to deal with it. If we eat the whole thing at one time, you know how that animal goes through the snake? That creates a real problem. That sort of bulk, that load. What we're trying to do is break that animal up into smaller pieces. And so by pushing off certain things, so for instance, shelter in place, we need that like right now, ASAP. I'm not saying we might not get to that point, but if you do that too early, all you've done is take that animal and you've pushed it down the road. The snake's got to get to it eventually, right? So we're trying to break these waves up really and use the best tools at the right times to ensure we're slowing the spread of COVID. I know that seems like maybe kind of a gross or a rudimentary example. I'm not trying to sound condescending. I'm just thinking what would help me understand that, and that was a visual that came to mind for me. So we're chopping up that meat for that python so that he can eat it over time instead of all at once. In the link, or excuse me, the description of this video, some friends of mine who owned 605 Sodak Clothing. They got a great shirt that they're selling to help support our One Sioux Falls Fund. And I know there's a lot of businesses out there that are doing this sort of thing. I want to start highlighting some of them. So I'm going to highlight them. Click that link, buy one of those, what I think are super cool shirts, and help support the One Sioux Falls Fund. I also want to thank Julie Wilson. You may not know Julie Wilson. Julie is my assistant in my office. And Julie's life has been turned upside down the last 3 weeks with the phone calls, the emails, the texts. People are very mean to my Julie. I call her my Julie because I'm protective of her. Um, and she ends up being the punching bag for a lot of people's frustration and a lot of their anger and sometimes just anxiety. They just want to vent to someone. And Julie is that voice. When you call the mayor's office, you get her. Incredible lady. Man, do I appreciate her. I had a chance to honor her this week with an award in the city, thanking her for all the work she's done. And so if you call the mayor's office and get Julie, first thing you should do is just thank her for the work she's doing because she's incredible, and I'd be in trouble without her. So that's what I have for now. More to come this week. Be sure to watch our press conference tomorrow at 10:30. We'll have some more information there that I think will be of value to everyone. You can watch that live streamed on the City of Sioux Falls Facebook page. So if you're not following them, follow them. Kello and some of the other media stations have also been cutting in to cover that. I'm starting to get some hate mail. People saying quit putting on the Price is Right on me. They like their Price is Right. They don't like the mayor cutting in during Plinko or whatever it is. So sorry about that. We'll get you back to Price is Right soon. Hopefully normal. We won't have to cut in, but right now it's just very critical that we get information out to you guys. So love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy the weather. A lot of people outside my garage here going on some walks. So try and get that in today if you can. And we'll be in touch this week, guys. Be safe, healthy.